I am so excited to finally get to sit down and make another video. I've really missed posting on YouTube, and it's just really exciting to finally start up my channel again. Something I regret about my AP experience was just not documenting it as much as I could have. I mean, I took some in-progress pictures and stuff like that, but I kind of wish I had recorded and posted some of my journey during AP Art. I think I was just really hesitant and worried about College Board because I know they're really stingy about plagiarizing. Like, A, I was just worried they wouldn't realize that that was my personal art account, and B, I don't really mind people recreating my artwork, but it's more the fact that I was just worried if enough people passed it around, I feel like they would think I was trying to plagiarize an idea that I came up with. So I was just really cautious, and I didn't post any of my AP art pieces until this month. But the unfortunate fact of that matter was, because I was so invested in my AP art portfolio, I really didn't have any time to make any other art that I could post onto social media, so I kind of went dead on YouTube for a while, and I just really missed posting videos. I figured that a vlog would be a really nice way to kind of get back into the swing of things, update you guys on my life, everything that's been going on recently with me. And after that, I'm kind of an open book. I have all of these ideas of art that I want to make, and yeah, I don't really know what kind of videos I want to make, but I'm sure you guys are tired of these little vlogs. Maybe I'll release a tutorial or something about crayons, because I've recently gotten back into crayons, as you can see later in this video, but we'll get into that later. If you guys watched my last video of when I did a tour of all of my high school art, I'm sure you guys know that I graduated recently, so yay, I'm so excited. Now, this summer, I would say it's busy, but also I've had a lot of downtime as well. I feel like it's a fair balance between work and life, and I'm honestly enjoying it a lot. This may not sound very interesting to a lot of people, but I'm taking some summer classes at my local community college just to get some gen eds out of the way. And since I'm an art major, the really nice thing is that after these 2 summer classes, I will never have to take a writing class or a math class ever again in my life, and I am so happy about that. And along with that, I've recently gotten a new job, and I love it so much more than my other old job. My old job wasn't bad, I just really did not like the work environment, so this new job that I have is so great, and it's just nice to have better pay as well. But yeah, other than that, there isn't much going on in my life right now, so I guess it might be a little bit of a boring vlog, but yeah, as I'm saying, I'm gonna try and stop making so much blogging and start posting other videos now that I have a little bit more time before I leave for college. But yeah. Anyways, like I said, I had recently fallen back in love with crayons. The other day, I was just looking through some old story responses on my Instagram, and a while back I had basically asked people to comment random emojis, and I would make some art out of it. If you want to see the little shorts that I made of that, it's somewhere on this channel. You just have to look. I think I posted it recently. But yeah, so for whatever reason, because I originally had planned to do this in acrylic, actually, my most comfortable media, but I was like, what if I used crayons? And I was kind of worried at first, because I feel like drawing is hit or miss with me. There's some days where I really like that chalkboardy kind of texture where you can kind of see the whites of the paper, and there's just other days where I look at it and I just really dislike the chalkboard texture, so I was just really worried. And not only that, but the way that crayons blend, I think the last time I did a crayon video on my channel, it was just I think I was really rushing during that video, because I at the time wanted to post twice a week or some arbitrary thing like that. But yeah, with this piece I definitely took my time with it, and I will say that it looks so much better than the first time I used crayons on my channel, and I've fallen back in love with my kindergarten roots. I've definitely been itching to grab a pack of crayons again and draw something else. I'm just not quite sure what I want to draw just yet. So if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave some down below, because I really want to draw something. I don't really have any ideas. I have all these ideas for other pieces, but they're all paintings, and I know for sure that I want to do them with paintings because that's my most comfortable and the best media that I can excel at. I used some Crayola colored pencils for very minimal detailing, such as the little beads on the cake, but everything else was completely done with crayon, and I gotta say I'm pretty proud of the result considering I haven't touched crayons in a while. But I realized I've been talking about the crayons for a little too long, especially since the segment has passed a little bit ago. But yeah, I'm just gonna highlight what's happening right now. As you can see, I recently got a projector. So I say recently, but in reality, I actually got it like 3 or 4 months ago for my birthday. I was just too lazy to set it up. I actually did not even set it up until someone came over to my house and had to give me motivation to figure it out. But yeah, he helped me set it up, learn how to work it. So that was the first time I actually used it. And I've got to say, it definitely speeds up the process. Oh my God. I don't mind freehanding sometimes. Like I freehanded that cake I did in crayons. But when it comes to like portraits especially, I have the reference. I just don't feel like doing it freehand. The point of it is for me to paint it. Now, if this was for like an art class, I definitely would probably do it freehand because they probably would recommend it and want me to do it. But if it's just art for fun where I just want to, paint to paint, I'm not doing a sketch. So yeah. Anyway, here is the inspiration behind this piece. So you know those daily calendars where each day you flip, there's a new picture? Yeah, that's where it's from. I kept all of the artwork because I thought it would be cool to either make a journal out of it or something, and I kind of had it sitting on my shelf for a while, not really sure what I was going to do with it. And looking through those pictures the other day, I was like, wow, this is really inspiring. That'd be really cool if I recreated the images in some way, but added my own twist, So yeah, as you can see in the previous footage, the reference photo that I took is definitely has some key differences to it. Okay, the first picture is portrait because it is a portrait, but my reference photo, I took it in landscape. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. The second difference is for sure the color scheme. I feel like the best description of my art is like a unicorn vomited everywhere onto a page, but like in the most loving way possible. I'm just someone that's really attracted to color, and looking at that picture, the inspiration painting, while it was, really well done, it was beautiful, I just am someone that needs more vibrancy in my work, whereas I felt that the original inspiration photo was just kind of muted in my opinion. The third key difference is obviously we're looking in very different directions. The first picture, she's kind of looking to the right in like a front-facing direction, whereas me, I'm looking to the back in the opposite direction. I don't know. I think I did a good job at capturing the essence of the original painting while also making it my own. There's definitely some like references to it where, you see the flowers in the first picture. I did flowers too. And even though we're looking in different directions, it's almost in a way as if we're looking at each other. If we had put these pictures side by side, she'd be looking at me and I'd be looking at her. So I thought that was kind of cool. This piece is definitely in my style. I wasn't really trying to replicate the style of the painting because it looks very realistic, like a photograph, whereas mine is very, very obviously a painting. Lately I've been trying to practice portraiture because I just really lack in those skills. So I thought it'd be a fun little experiment. I'm not really comfortable doing 3/4 view of the face. Hell, I'm awful at doing faces in general, so doing 3/4 view was definitely an issue for me. But I've come to realize, I think the issue with me painting humans is that I have this like urge to just overblend it to the point that it looks like smooth skin, whereas I feel like there's beauty in seeing the paint strokes, seeing the impressionistic style. So I really tried to emulate an impressionistic kind of style and resist the urge to completely blend it out. And in fact, I feel like it kind of strengthened the piece in a bit. I think if I had overblended everything, it honestly would have looked really flat instead. Whereas because I tried to unintentionally blend the strokes in the face completely, It seemed more stylized and intentional rather than a lack of skill. At least I think. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell that I lack in skills of portrait painting, but you'll have to let me know. Overall though, I'm actually kind of proud of this piece. Considering that I'm really weak in portrait painting, this is actually kind of good. I know that I'm always going to continue to improve, and it's just really fun to do something out of my element after doing still lifes for an entire year straight for my AP art portfolio, which, by the way, a video on that is coming out soon since we got scores yesterday. But yeah, I don't know. It's just really nice doing something out of my element. And even though it's not perfect, I'm looking forward to doing more portraits just to see how I improve. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.